Hi there, coming you from Stratton, Maine, mile 2004. So basically, since my last video, I've hiked through the White Mountains, finished hiking through New Hampshire and into Western Maine, and now I am about 189 miles from Mount Katahdin. So pretty exciting. I should be in Monson in 4 or 5 days, and then I'm shooting to be on top of Mount Katahdin by September 4th. So sadly, I guess my trip is coming to an end soon. It's kind of bittersweet, I guess. I'm gonna miss a lot of the people that I met out here. Plus, on the other side, it's gonna be nice to be home too. Take a break and kind of rest a little bit. Let's see. I think the last video I did was from North Woodstock, New Hampshire, and that was basically kind of the start of the White Mountains. From there, I hiked up onto Franconia Ridge and across to like Lincoln Mountain, Lafayette, Garfield, and that whole section was really, really cool. It was all above tree line. The weather was beautiful. It started out, the clouds were kind of below us, below the mountaintops at the beginning of the day, and then they kind of raised up and were above us by the end of the day. So it was kind of neat being above the clouds to start with, and then had some great views towards the afternoon. From there, it was like a 2-day hike over to Mount Washington, which from what I was told, the day that we hiked Mount Washington was like the nicest day they'd had up there in a long time. It was like 75, 80 degrees. There was no wind. Visibility was really good. So I was pretty fortunate hiking through the Whites that the weather cooperated. It was really nice. Let's see. Oh yeah, the auto road up to the top of Mount Washington was closed while we were there. There was a car race, like a rally race up the auto road. So we got to watch kind of that for a couple days. That was really cool, seeing the guys in the cars and stuff. Those guys are crazy. Typically it takes about 45 minutes to drive up the auto road. It's like a 7.5 mile road. Some of those guys are doing it in like 5 and 6 minutes. In fact, I think a new world record or whatever was set at 5 minutes and 20 something seconds. So that was pretty crazy. Those guys are nuts flying up that mountain. So that was neat being able to see that. Let's see, crossing over into Maine was kind of a special moment. Getting to Maine really felt like I was home at that point, crossing the state line. But it certainly hasn't been a victory lap since I crossed into Maine. Western Maine is tough. It's tough hiking. There's a lot of rocks. There's a lot of ups and downs. There's just it's just relentless. You go up one mountain and down the other side, then you're going up another one, and it's pretty rocky, rooty. A lot of 4,000 footers. The Saddleback Mountain range was pretty cool. That was like a rocky bald as well, but at that time, that tropical storm Fred was kind of blowing through, so I hiked up over the top of that during that storm. So there was no views. It was just windy and rainy and cloudy. So that might be an area that I'd want to go back and hike in a few years or something. But a lot of good stuff in Western Maine. Here in Stratton, I think I'm towards the end of the big mountains for a while. I think it's going to be like more flat and easier hiking terrain from here to Monson. So I'm hoping to get from Stratton to Monson in 4 days, and which puts me there on a Saturday, and then from there just continue on hiking right up to Katahdin. So there's everybody out here is tired. We're kind of run down. It's funny because you think the longer you're out here, the better you'd feel. But you reach your peak probably about a month and a half ago. A lot of people, I think, before the White Mountains, somewhere in Vermont, maybe even south of that, you kind of reach your peak physically, and then after that, it's just a slow decline. Um, you feel a lot more fatigue, and you cut your days a little bit short. But no, you keep pushing on. So close now, 189 miles or so. So it's gonna be fun. Um, what else? Now, rain's kind of been a downer a little bit, but after the rain, the sun comes out, and so that kind of brightens up the spirits a little bit. Next week or so is going to be really nice weather, so I'm looking forward to that. Maybe do some swimming a little bit here and there. Who knows? But yeah, I'll keep trudging on and probably do one more video towards the end. Once I get to Mount Katahdin, maybe I'll do one from up there, and that's going to be the end of my journey. It's been great. Met a lot of great people. Had a lot of help along the way. Kara's here and chatting with me, and she brought a bunch of good food and stuff, so that's been awesome. Got to see the dog, and it's been a good half a day of rest, but I'll be back at the trail here in probably about an hour or so. So talk to you later.